Take a look at this testimony from someone who is deeply embedded into violent gaming.
One of the things God is still working on me on, I'm growing and stronger and overcoming, such as video games. And if you want to know what's wrong with certain video games, it plants seeds of murder, seeds of blasphemy, seeds of adultery in your heart, which can lead to other presumptuous sins and other struggles. So some of the games that I used to be a fan of, such as Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed is one of those types of games or series that I used to be a fan of. And the sole point of an assassin is to take someone out, to kill somebody. So obviously, all throughout those games, you're constantly assassinating somebody. Constantly assassinating someone. That's the whole point of the game, is killing. And then, not only that, in the storyline, you can hear a bunch of blasphemies and filthy talk coming out of their mouth, and coarse joking coming out of their mouth. Like in a lot of these games and movies, you hear GD, Mother effing God, GD, Holy S, Holy SHIT, constantly blaspheming God inside of their words. And then there's another game, another Assassin's Creed game. I almost beat the whole game, and I had to constantly talk back to it. And it's the one where pretty much they worship the Greek gods and all that, and the Athenian gods and stuff, such as Zeus, Poseidon, and all this other type stuff. And I had to go down to Hades and defeat the Mentor and a bunch of other creatures I had to defeat. And they're constantly saying, instead of saying God bless you, they say God's bless you. God's bless you. And they're constantly blaspheming God in these games. Not only are you killing people, but you're killing people in the name of all these false gods, is what you're doing. If I had the choice to be a Christian in that game, I would preach to all those people that are worshiping them false gods in that game. If I had a choice, but I don't have a choice to do that, do I? So I had to pretend every time they said God's bless you, I had to pretend like they were saying God bless you instead of God's bless you. I had to pretend like those false gods were only the true God. I had to literally imagine that those gods that they're talking about are not actually gods at all, that they're talking about the real God. I had to actually use my imagination within the game. And still, I had dreams of cutting people's heads off, something I wouldn't never think about doing in real life. I would never even imagine or think about doing that in real life. But I had these dreams, these seeds being planted in my mind from those games. But I had these dreams, these seeds being planted in my mind from those games, where I ended up on a battlefield leading a army of Roman soldiers. I was literally leading an army of Roman soldiers. I was one of the commanders in the battlefield, carrying a spear, and I would throw the spear and it would land in someone's heart. Then I had a sword on my side. After I threw the spear, I drew my sword, and then I would cut their head off. You can literally see the blood and guts flying everywhere. And those are the dreams that these games are planning in my mind. the dreams I'm having. These games are planning in my mind. And that's why all these Assassin's Creed video games and all this stuff is of the devil. Even if you're not overly consumed in it, even if you are spending more time with God, it's still a sin. Because you have to literally trying to find the word for it. You're still partaking in it. You're still partaking in it, and there's really no way around it. How can you enjoy a game that is blaspheming your God, right? How can you have fun in a game that is blaspheming your God? And you're constantly listening to them blaspheme your God. Constantly listen to them, and you're still partaking in that. So I burned that one. And I'm about to click off of this, and I'm about to go show you some more games that I'm about to go burn. So here's one to where they're constantly here's another one they constantly blaspheme God. The point in this one is you have to defend the Capitol, like, because America's under attack, and you're a special agent, and you're defending a Capitol. But every word, nearly every word that comes out of their mouth is blasphemy against God. Nearly every word that comes out of their mouth is blasphemy. This one here, Assassin's Creed Road, and you're basically going to kill off all the Assassin Brotherhood. Kill off your former Assassin Brotherhood, but they still got blasphemy coming out of their mouth. This one here is there's nothing Christian in there. The only closest thing to it is the Roman Catholic Church. You'll never find any game that has Christians in it, just the Catholic Church. And basically you have to swear an oath to the Brotherhood cult. To join the Brotherhood, you're swearing an oath in. And you gotta drink the blood inside of a cup before you can join. And I think they cut one of your fingers off. That's part of the ritual. Here's another one, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So I'm going to burn these right here. Praise God. And that's what it's called. That's what it's like whenever you deny yourself and pick up your cross and follow Jesus. That's what Jesus meant by deny yourself, pick up your cross and follow Him. It means deny your flesh, deny all these worldly materials. And just know I won't be going to get no more. I'd rather do outdoor activities such as play football, sports, and stuff like that. But even then, I won't idle that.